Have you ever wondered why do we get dry eyes? Have you ever wondered why do we get blurred vision after using our smartphone for a long time? And have you ever wondered why myopia or nearsightedness is increasing so rapidly in the world? Well, in today's video, I'm going to reveal to you the one thing that all three of these has in common. So stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. This is your Tech Cautions. If you're new here, welcome. Come for the tips and stay for the tips. Today I want to talk about something that is called digital eye strain. Now this is something that happens when we use our phones too much, and it is very, very common. But what is not common is the cause of it. And that is what I want to share with you today. You know, if you think about it, a lot of people are getting dry eyes. A lot of people are getting blurred vision. And if you've been following along, you know that a lot of people are becoming nearsighted at an earlier age. And also the progression of myopia or nearsightedness is just occurring much faster than it did previously. So what could be the cause of all three of those things? The answer is very simple. It's just right there right now. And the answer is your phone, these handheld gadgets, this TV that you're watching me on right now. See, what it is that when we use these devices, they emit a certain type of light that messes with the oil on our eyes. Okay, so this is very interesting. The oil that we produce from our meibomian glands, which is right here on our eyelids, it's supposed to last anywhere between 8 to 12 hours. But when we use these devices, the blue-violet spectrum of light messes with the quality and the stability of the oil. So instead of lasting 8 to 12 hours, this oil only lasts about 3 to 4 hours. So this is where the issue starts. When we look at things up close, like right now, our eyes are in this position. Our ciliary muscle is relaxed, okay? Because things are far away. We see things in the distance. Our ciliary muscle is working hard to make sure that the lens is really thin so that we can focus on things that are far away. But when we start looking at things that are close up, this muscle right here has to work hard to bend the lens so that we can focus on these things that are up close. When we look at things that are up close, let's say our phones for a long period of time, this muscle is working really, really hard and it gets tired. But what happens is that the more tired it gets, the more it contracts. And what happens then is that it loses its ability to relax. And this is where the problem starts. The more that it loses its ability to relax, the more blurry our distance vision gets. So this is how myopia or nearsightedness develops. But that's not all. There's another thing that's happening. When we look at things that are up close and they're very stimulating, like this phone right here, that's what creates digital eye strain. That's what causes us to have dry eyes. So let me explain. The fact that the oil on our eyes only lasts between 3 to 4 hours instead of 8 to 12 hours means that we're going to be blinking a whole lot more than we normally would. And this blinking actually helps to spread the oil around on our eyes. So when we blink, the oil is spread out on our eyes and that keeps our eyes moist. So because the oil is breaking down faster, we're going to be blinking a lot more. But that doesn't necessarily mean that our eyes are staying moist. Instead, what happens is that we end up irritating our eyes. So we might feel that burning sensation or that gritty feeling in our eyes, and we might even feel that dryness. So here's 5 things that you can do to help combat digital eye strain. Number 1 is install some sort of a filter on your phone. There are filters that you can put on your phone that will block out that blue-violet spectrum of light, and I promise you this will help a lot. If you wear glasses, especially if you wear progressive lenses, you'll notice that you don't have as much of that glare. That blue-violet light is blocked out, and it's going to help preserve the health of your eyes, especially when you're looking at your phone. Number 2 is take breaks. Okay, take breaks from your phone. Look into the distance every 20 minutes, what's called the 20-20-20 rule. Look into the distance for 20 seconds every 20 minutes. When you do that, you're giving your eye muscles a break. You're allowing them to relax and not contract because when they contract, they lose their ability to relax, like I was explaining earlier. So that's going to help a lot. Number 3, you can try out some supplements. Now, I personally am a fan of taking omega-3 fatty acids. These omega-3 fatty acids help to improve the quality of the oil that we produce from our meibomian glands. There are also some great artificial tears out there that you can use to help lubricate your eyes while you're using your phone. A lot of people tend to gravitate towards the preservative-free ones. I find that the preservative-free ones are great if you're using it once or twice throughout the day. However, if you're using it more frequently than that, I would recommend that you use something that does have preservatives in it because you're going to run out way quicker with the preservative-free ones. I always recommend that people buy two, buy one, and keep it in the car, and keep one at home so that you have easy access to it. Number 4, make sure you have good lighting. If you have good lighting in the area that you're using your phone in, this is going to help reduce eye strain. Because if you have bright lights in the room, you won't have to squint as much as you would if it were dark. Now that being said, a lot of people use their phones in bed before they sleep. And I would not recommend that you do that. Try to avoid using your phone in bed before you go to sleep. It's very tempting to do it, but try to avoid it because you're laying down, the gravity is pulling everything down. Your eyelid is not sitting in the correct position. It's not in the primary position of rest, and it makes it very difficult for your eye to stay moist. It also makes it very difficult for you to look at your phone, and it puts your eye in a bad position. So try to avoid doing that if you can. And number 5, well, this is a big one. Get your eyes checked so that we can determine if you need glasses or not. Now, I know a lot of people who wear progressive lenses that don't want to wear reading glasses. They want to use their progressives for everything. And yes, you can do that. But it may not be the best thing for your eyes. If you have a job that requires you to be on the computer a lot or on your phone a lot, it may be better for your eyes if you had a pair of glasses that were just for reading, that were just for your phone. This way, you're giving your eye muscles a break. You're allowing them to relax and not work as hard as they would if you were trying to use your progressive lenses for everything. So hopefully you found this helpful. I know a lot of times we're told to take breaks, but we don't really know the why behind it. So hopefully you understand better now why it's important to take breaks. It's important to install some sort of a filter on your phone, and it's important to get your eyes checked so that you can determine if you really do need glasses. If you found this helpful, please leave a thumbs up below. Share this with someone you think might benefit from it, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.